What is up, everybody? I am your legendary commander, and welcome back to Dinos in 2018. How are they today, right? Well, this was the terror of the sky. This guy at one time could absolutely devastate anybody, and this was the go-to flying mount that you would take, the Pteranodon. Well, unfortunately, in today's world, it's more dedicated as a scout than it is an actual flying combat unit these days. While it can provide some sort of aerial combat every once in a while, it's not really designed for that anymore. They have nerfed it into the ground, and where it used to hit hard and be able to fly real fast, they have basically turned it into a short-range scout that has to hop to areas with so much stamina, and that's it. Looking at a base level Pteranodon, you'll find that it only has 150 stamina, 189 health, and only 120 weight. Its melee is basically unremarkable and shouldn't even be used for combat at this moment. Moving over to a higher level one here, you'll see the health actually is much more dramatically increased. Health is not really too big of a deal on Pteranodons. Weight though, you can still see it's only at 204, which is not a lot of weight, and as you're getting into those higher levels, you're going to carry more gear. Then stamina again is not really that good. This one has only had 3 points into stamina, and you can see it's not doing too well at all. The next Pteranodon is actually just a reflection of the other one. Everything the other one isn't, it is. And if you breed these two, you might actually get a decent Pteranodon. Stamina is essentially the only important quality of a Pteranodon. As you can see here with this level 1, I cannot fly too far. I'm going to hit the ground here in a second, and that's going to be the end of my run. What makes it worse is you receive an increased stamina drain whenever you pick something up. That means if you don't have a lot of stamina and you pick up something like a Hyaenodon, a Dodo, or a Dillo, all those can drain your stamina at a much quicker rate. And if they're a hostile creature, well, that stamina might actually be the thing that costs you your dino. Truly with Pteranodons these days, your goal should be to get them to around 800 stamina. And then after that, maybe pump some weight or continue to pump that stamina. The reason for this is because you'll mainly be running from wyverns after you collected their eggs, using Pteranodon's speed to evade them. Not all Pteranodons can actually reach 800 stamina, so another option might be to breed your Pteranodons in order to get that buff speed from the imprint bonus. And in today's patches, that's the only way to buff movement speed on them. Bred ones also tend to scale better, so that normally means a little more points per pump. If you take the Pteranodon into combat, know the spiral attack is actually a dual movement speed buff as well as an attack. It does more damage, but it drains a lot of stamina, about 100 stamina. You can also bite, but the bite's not as effective, but it doesn't drain nearly as much stamina either. Pteranodons are relatively easy to tame as long as you have a bola, and I suggest trank arrows and a bow, but you can do it with less. You can knock out any Pteranodon. Pteranodons are actually easier to tame at high level. Their torpor drains fairly quickly, so a higher level one lasts a little longer, which means a lot less maintenance. You may have noticed I took a shot at the body. The reason for that was to demonstrate that the bird takes 3 times damage to headshots. As well, the bird actually takes 3 times damage from any projectile-based weaponry. If you are wanting to tame one, Dodo Kibble is your best option, but a good second choice is Mutton. Actually a very good choice and almost enough to excuse even not using Kibble on a Pteranodon. If you don't have access to either of those, go ahead and get some prime meat. Then again, if that doesn't work, regular meat or cooked meat, whatever you gotta do to feed that bird. You're gonna want to get a better saddle eventually, but right off the bat, Pteranodon saddles aren't very expensive. The biggest and most important resource is 75 chitin. Everything else is chump change. Alright guys, that is all I have for this one right here. That is the Pteranodon in 2018. Not what it used to be, what it is today though. Did you like this video? If you did, hit that like button. If you didn't like that video, well, I really don't want you to hit the dislike, but I guess go ahead and hit it. If you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. But that's gonna be it for this one, guys. Y'all take care, and I'll catch you next time.